Every single animal on Earth has a biological superpower that you don't. If you walk into a forest right now and eat a raw bird, you will probably end up in the hospital. We are the undisputed apex predators of planet Earth, yet we have the weakest stomachs in the animal kingdom. We are the only species that literally cannot survive in the wild without outsourcing our digestion to a campfire. We don't just prefer cooked food, we need it. Somewhere in our evolutionary history, we lost the ability to process raw nature. From a pure survival standpoint, relying on an external heat source just to eat is a massive, deadly handicap. So, why did nature let this happen? To understand why your body is so fragile today, we have to travel back nearly 2 million years to witness a bizarre evolutionary trade-off. Because the reason you can't eat raw meat is the exact same reason you are smart enough to watch this video. Imagine spending a third of your waking life just chewing, not enjoying a meal, just mechanically grinding your jaw. That is the daily reality for our closest ape relatives. Chimpanzees spend up to 6 hours a day chewing raw food. Why? Because raw food is locked inside a biological vault. Raw meat is incredibly tough. Raw roots and tubers are packed with complex starches that fight back against your digestive system. If you ate a strictly raw diet in the wild, you would burn almost as many calories digesting the food as you would gain from eating it. 2 million years ago, our ancestor, Homo erectus, hit a biological wall. They were walking upright, migrating across Africa, and they desperately needed more energy. But there are only so many hours in a day you can chew. They needed a biological cheat code. Then, lightning struck. Literally. Our ancestors didn't invent fire from scratch. They scavenged it from wildfires. And when they bit into that accidentally roasted meat, everything changed. Heat does something magical. It breaks down the tough proteins in muscle. It completely melts the stubborn starches in potatoes. Cooking does the exact same thing your stomach does, but it does it outside your body. Cooking is literal external digestion. Once our ancestors started cooking, a terrifying biological twist occurred. Because the fire was doing all the hard work, our bodies stopped needing massive teeth, giant jaw muscles, and endlessly long intestines. Evolution is ruthless. If you don't use it, you lose it. We permanently traded our tough, self-sufficient primate stomachs for smaller, weaker human ones. We trapped ourselves. We became biologically addicted to fire. If the flames went out, we starved. But this trap was actually the greatest lottery win in the history of life on Earth. By shrinking our massive digestive tracts, our bodies suddenly had an insane surplus of energy. And evolution had to put that extra energy somewhere. It went straight to the top. Your brain is a metabolic monster. It makes up just 2% of your body weight, but it hoards a massive 20% of your daily calories. An ape eating raw leaves simply cannot physically extract enough calories from nature to power a brain like yours. Fire unlocked the calories. The calories built the brain. Once we didn't have to spend 6 hours a day chewing, we had free time. We used that time to invent tools, forge societies, and eventually build the modern world. You aren't just an animal that learned to cook. You are an animal that was created by cooking. So the next time you turn on your stove, realize what you are actually doing. You aren't just making dinner. You are tending to the exact same external flame that woke up human consciousness 2 million years ago. If you want to feed your brain more mind-bending history like this, hit subscribe.